So I mentioned that they're
Exactly.
80% of the world's energy. They're still growing. This is despite 100 plus years of aggressive competition. It's despite enormous cultural hostility. Unless we just believe in conspiracies all around the world, there's something special about fossil fuels. And what they do is they provide what I call ultra cost effective energy, which has four attributes. It's affordable, so a typical person can use a lot of it. It's reliable. It can be used on demand when needed in the quantity needed. It's versatile. This is particularly crucial. It can power every type of machine, including high heat for industrial purposes and heavy duty transportation. And it's scalable, can provide energy for billions of people in thousands of places. And the fossil fuel industry is the only industry that has been able to do this on a scale of even over 1 billion people, let alone billions of people. And three attributes I bring up in terms of fossil fuels that are relevant are they are naturally concentrated. So they store a large amount of energy in a small space, which is good for economics in general, but particularly good for mobility applications. That's why oil is so hard to replace. They're naturally stored. This is very underrated. They're like a natural battery. Nature basically made us a battery that we release. Whereas with solar and wind, you have to concentrate and farm it yourself, which turns out to be very, very expensive to store energy yourself. And then they are abundant. So there's more than 10 times the amount of them in the ground than we've used in the entire history of civilization. So those amazing attributes, plus generations of ingenuity by the fossil fuel industry to actually make the energy cost effective for billions of people, that is this huge advantage that nothing has been able to compete with. The closest is nuclear because it has those core attributes, but it doesn't have those generations of industrial ingenuity. So I'm very in favor of liberating nuclear. We have to recognize nothing is remotely close to fossil fuels, which means that if you deprive us of fossil fuels, you deprive us of energy, which means you deprive us of life.